Alright, let's see how well this works. To stream to multiple places. Come on, Twitch. You're still sending data. Hey, you better leave that. I swear to God, dude. You and me are gonna go rounds. Stop eating all the boxes. Alright, it says Twitch is online. Let me check and actually see if it is. I also can't hear. Can't monitor the stream thing here. It's weird. Stupid branding thing up here that they got to put on there. Stupid. Stupid. Let me just check Twitch right now to see if I'm even live on here. Dio. He's being naughty. He's being very naughty. Says I'm live. Oh, it's got it on there. All right, let's check YouTube. See if I'm live on YouTube. Basically, I'm just doing a test here. If you happen to be watching, I'm just doing a test for streaming to multiple platforms at once. Okay, cool. So, Twitch is on. YouTube is on. Dio, leave it. Come here. Come here, Kennel. You're not behaving. Kennel. We're not doing this. Kennel. Kennel. You settle. Sit. Break. Leave it. Go get your toy. No. No. Naughty, naughty, naughty. It's like a little kid throwing a fit. The same. I am live on Facebook. Cool. Oh, sweet. Of course, it's got to say powered by Restream and everything on it. You guys are something else. But I guess I'd have to do the paid service of their thing. Whoo! It's a little expensive. No branding. Recording 6-hour stream. Stored for 15 days. Pre-recorded videos. 3 custom blah, blah, blah. Recording 10-hour streams. Stored for 15 days. I don't need it stored. I can store it on my computer. Restream pairs, don't know what that is. So standard would be $16 a month for me to be able to do this without this Restream fucking watermark here. Basically. I don't really mind that, I guess. I don't know if I really mind having that there. That's not a killer to me. Now, the only thing that I'm trying to figure out is if in this chat that I have on OBS, if that's going to show all my chats from either YouTube or Twitch. Hey, settle. He's in timeout because he was being naughty. Just trying to see how good the stream looks and everything because I got new internet. And it's very, very fast. Very fast. And all this stuff looks pretty damn good, I gotta say. Facebook. Facebook looks good. Hey, you settle. You settle. See, they're digging in his kennel. No, I didn't want to go back to Facebook. I wanted to go to YouTube. Hit play on that. What is the quality that it has here? 1080p, right? Let's go live. Is it 1080p? All right, that's looking really good. Holy good Lord. This looks really good. Oh, Zachary Antle. What's up, man? Zachary Antley. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Forgot how you found my stuff, but I like chatting in streams, so what's up? What's up, man? I'm not doing much. I'm just down here trying to test out this platform that lets me stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the same time. So that's pretty much what this is. I don't have anything huge planned for like any guitar playing or anything like that right now. My guitars are still put away because I just recently moved, and I'm in a basement. So I got to get a dehumidifier before I bring my guitars down so I don't ruin them. And that's pretty much it. Down here, dealing with my dog being a bit temperamental. But I am streaming for the first time at my new place with my with my new internet because I have gigabit, so it's like super fast, and that's awesome. Hey, settle. Do you know who Dan Lotz and Joel Haver are? For some reason, I think I found you via the folk filmmaking people. Like on Reddit? Like the folk filmmaking thing on Reddit? Yeah, you might have found me on there. Because I made if you look at my YouTube channel... Okay, you're messaging me on YouTube. If you look at my channel, on my actual channel page, like the trailer... Like the channel trailer that I have is like a little short film idea thing I had to make it kind of cool that I shot like all by myself and everything. Yeah, I like doing filmmaking stuff. Most of what I do is music and heavy metal guitar stuff, but I also have obviously the filmmaker side of everything. Trying to make shit look really cool and all that fun stuff, you know. The inner filmmaker in me to make videos. You think you remember seeing that? Well, that's cool. Yeah, it was fun to do. It was just an idea that I threw together at the last minute. Settle. You're in timeout, dude. You can't behave. You sit and you settle. Good boy. Yeah, it's cool. If you remember seeing that, that's cool. That means people saw it. Man, he is being naughty. Very naughty. Settle. I'm just going to ignore you at some point. I'll give him a chance to come out. You're a big fan of new forms of filmmaking. You're majorly into smartphone-based filmmaking, for example. That's really fun stuff. I'll have to figure out a way to be able to broadcast stuff on my phone to a stream or just upload a piece of media. I have a couple short films that I made with my buddies in high school that basically, you know, obviously you can do the whole... I apologize for my dog if you can hear him. But you, like with my phone at least, I can go to my camera settings and do pro video and adjust all my settings in it, like ISO and the manual focus and, you know, the frame rate, all that kind of crazy stuff, f-stop. And that's awesome because phones are pretty good these days. And I didn't do that, though, back in the day. I literally would just pull up the video section on my phone and hit record, and you know how sometimes when you're making videos you can pause it and then hit start again as if it's like a new scene or a new cut. We would line up, think about the shots we're going to have, and try to nail them in one go. So it was a continuous, like, record, stop. Okay, we got that cut. And then it's like, okay, we got to reposition to the new spot. Hit, record, go, 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 go. So just trying to get everything in a single take, each scene. It was definitely a hard thing to do, but we got a couple cool things out of it. Him scratching at the door can make good sound effects. Yeah, So he is crate trained. His regular crate is like a metal wire crate that we have up in our bedroom. But in the basement down here, we have a big plastic like travel kennel, and mostly use it when we travel and stuff like that. We used to use it more when he was more of a puppy because he's about, I don't know, a year and 3 or 4 months old now. And he's digging at the floor, thinking he can dig out of his kennel. You recommend an app called Filmic Pro because it lets you shoot video and log too. Yeah, so I've seen things about Filmic Pro. I don't remember how much it was, but I think at one point I was like, yeah, I have my just main actual mirrorless camera, so I just use that. If I'm ever in a stretch or in like a really dire situation, I could probably figure out a way to use my phone, and that's cool that it lets you shoot and log. So I shoot in HLG on my Sony camera. I used to shoot in S-Log 2, but I feel like it doesn't HLG doesn't destroy the footage as much when I'm really trying to push in post. I like HLG. But yeah, I used to shoot in S-Log. Being able to get that dynamic range, man. It's important. Maybe I should look into the Filmic Pro app, though, just to kind of see how good it is. But man, I guess I gotta, apparently the new iPhone can shoot video on ProRes too, which is just, yeah, you know, I'm not an iPhone guy, I'm an Android guy, but they do have some pretty sweet shit coming out with their phones. Like, I even noticed with just my Android, and I've been taking a lot of Instagram pictures with it lately, is there's a portrait setting on my because I have a Samsung, right? I have a portrait setting, and basically what it does is if it sees your face, it'll kind of mask out your face, keep your face in focus, and blur your background. So it gives like the illusion of bokeh, which makes your pictures look so much cleaner, way more crisp, and it can even do it in a video. It can do that whole effect. I don't know how they figure out the algorithmic side of that to do that, because it's pretty goddamn impressive that they can do that. But like, I was taking some crazy shots, like this one right here on my see if I can pull it up. So like on Instagram, settle. It's probably not going to focus that well, but that was taken on my actual phone. And even like this right here, let me just kind of block some stuff there. Even this right here, even though it's hard to tell, if my camera will focus on it, cover my face. Nah. Anyway, it just looks really 10 times more professional than it should, just because of that. You want to get a beast cage too, so you can attach actual lenses onto the phone too. The world's just opening up like crazy. Yeah, man, I have a small rig cage on my camera, and so it's got all the cold shoe mount stuff on it, and then in the different screw mounts to add extra stuff on. I don't really add too many things onto my camera itself, because it does have a flip-up screen, so I can view myself there if I'm not looking on my monitor for it. I don't really use microphones hooked up to it unless I'm going direct into the mic in on it with like a lav mic. But otherwise, other than that, I'm using my SM7B like this because I do a lot of studio work. Or I'm using this Tula microphone, which is a really cool product that was on an Indiegogo campaign. It's an external recorder, like a field recorder. It's also USB powered, so you can use it for Zoom and stuff. It's got its own built-in proprietary stand that you set on your desk. Settle. You can also plug in lav mics and external mics into it. Settle. No. But as a microphone itself, because it does omni and unidirectional modes, it's got 2 of them, it sounds really fucking good. Like, and the thing is tiny. But it's fucking sweet. I think they're like $200 now. They're actually like in retail sale now. I got mine, like I said, through their Indiegogo campaign or whatever the campaign platform they had it on was. Hey, and sorry if there's people that are like commenting or chatting on other platforms and I'm not seeing it. I have YouTube pulled up on my phone right now because of Zachary here that I'm talking to. I'm supposed to have a chat thing pulled up in OBS, but it's not showing stuff from other platforms. So I apologize if I'm missing you guys. I'll take a look here in a sec to see if I can see anything on other platforms. You can just imagine a movie shot on a phone in the next decade, but with the C-series anamorphics from Panavision. Yeah, there are some really cool... If you look into it, though, there might be a Reddit community about like shooting films and stuff on your phone. I would be really surprised if there wasn't. Yeah, you can do some crazy shit with phones, especially with like Moment and how they're making those special cases with all the extra lens that you can put on your phone and shit. It's crazy stuff. But I think there are some really cool stuff that have been shot on phones in the last handful of years. There's one big one. I can't remember. There's a big theatrical release that was shot all on phones, and I don't remember what it was called. You have most of the Moment lenses. Okay, I got 2 questions. One question about Moment lenses. How do you actually like them? Are they worth it? Because I just have my regular camera. I've got all sorts of lenses for this, and I'll just mostly default to this. But if I ever want to use my phone just as like a challenge, are they worth it? And number 2, how is the stream looking? Just from a quality standpoint, is it lagging? Is it like jittery or anything like that? Tangerine. I'm not sure what you mean by tangerine. Wait. Break. You settle. If you go to that box, you're going back in. Whoo boy. Good boy. Oh, Yang, there you are. The stream is better than before. I really would fucking hope so. With this gigabit internet, I would expect the stream to be immaculate. Love the Moment lenses, but on the anamorphic lens, the bokeh is stretched horizontal instead of vertical, and the stream looks great. Okay, yeah, I don't know about getting the anamorphic for phones. I know that I've seen Moment has the anamorphic ones. I would really love to get an anamorphic lens for my camera. My camera's not full frame, so I think that becomes an issue with anamorphic lenses as well. Not to mention they're fucking expensive, but just to get that like film look, it's great. Because right now with my Sony cam, I do have like marker displays where it shows the aspect ratio that I'm going to have if I'm doing like the channel trailer that I did where you add the letterbox, the black bars. I have these markers on there that show like right about here and right about here are the lines on my display, so I can see that. And I know that above and below my hands there's going to be black bars, so I can get my shots right. But yeah, there's ways around it, but there's nothing like a good anamorphic lens. You get those cool lens flares, and it's just that super ultra wide once you stretch it out. Surrey or whatever it's called, selling a cheapish one that works for a 1.33 squeeze. Yeah, I think I've seen some reviews and stuff on that. Hey, leave it. He's doing it again. He's eating cardboard boxes. Good boy. You leave it. Come here. Yeah, I think I've seen those Suryu ones. I've thought about, but they're still fairly expensive, aren't they? Alright, I'm going to check Facebook real quick and just see how that's looking on there. See if there's anything. Nope, nobody talking there. Let me check Twitch real quick. Make sure nobody's like talking in there and I'm just not saying anything. Alright, nobody is. Cool. It's just YouTube. Just us. Just us here. Hey! Would you leave the box alone, please? Can you leave the box alone? You know, and you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think with some of the reviews that I saw for the Suryu, the 1.33 squeeze, is that it wasn't exactly 1.33, so they had to like manually like change the aspect ratio because you couldn't just set it in your project settings because it wasn't exactly 1.33. It was something different. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely understand going the phone route because they're so good these days. And I can't afford a Blackmagic either. And I would love to get one eventually. Go. Go. Upstairs. Yeah. I'd love to get a Blackmagic eventually. Or imagine actually trying to buy an Alexa. Yeah. I think I'm good for a while. I recently, earlier this year, dropped the cash for a new camera. I got a new Sony camera because it shoots 4K. It doesn't overheat like my old one would. And it solved a lot of issues. I'm checking my battery life on my camera. I don't have it plugged in. But yeah, this... my Sony cam right now shoots in 4K. That's all I needed. I wanted that one jump to have 4K. I've got higher frame rate shooting for 1080p if I want. And it just makes things... You don't need 4K, but I wanted it. And it also, like I said, solved a lot of overheating issues that my old Sony has. I still have my old Sony A5100. It only shoots 1080p. It's a lot smaller. It overheats if you record for too long, but I just have that as like a backup cam and a B cam, obviously. Sorry, actually, Sony actually has a Filmic Pro type app pre-installed on their new phone since they make cinema cameras too. Yeah, you know, I haven't seen anything about Sony phones recently. Like Windows phones and Sony phones to me just like disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm sure they're still out there, but they just vanished out of my sight of the world. The last handful of years I've pretty much only had Samsung. I had LG. I was an LG guy for a while in terms of phones. And then I had a Note 7 when those came out, and then those started blowing up and they got recalled, and so I switched back to LG, and then I switched back to Samsung. Samsung phones are really good, and I got this dope-ass fucking case for my S10 Plus, which I'm hoping to get rid of soon and get go back to an old Galaxy Note because I loved having the Note phone. Because Notes were just phenomenal. Being able to have that stylus just to write down anything. You had a Samsung before you switched to Apple, and it was great until the burn-in started showing up on the AMOLED. Before I switched to Apple, it was great until... You're talking about you got burn-in on your Samsung? I don't think I've ever had a phone ever have burn-in. Did you just have your brightness constantly cranked, and did you leave your screen timeout thing on never, to where you could just leave your phone all night on a screen like this, and it would sit like that all night? Because that'll definitely do it. Any screen can suffer from burn-in, it really. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's AMOLED, just regular LED, or it's OLED, or whatever, they can all suffer from it. It's just a matter of how you take care of it that makes a difference. I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Take that back. Not even 3 minutes. Started showing up like that after 6 months, I think, because you watched a lot of YouTube, so you could see outlines of the app everywhere. Yeah, that might do it. Yeah, if you definitely had a lot of on-screen time, that'll definitely do it. Man, I've never had a phone suffer from burn-in. I'm pretty surprised. I didn't know that was possible. I guess you made it possible, huh? Oh, there's the chat thing. Nice. I found it. 322. Oh, hey gang, I see your you said something on Twitch now. That is my bad. I was just trying to figure out where the chat stuff was. But now I have found it. Let's just do a test here. I'm going to send out a message here. Did it send? Did it send? Send to YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. Now I can get this off my phone and not kill my battery, so I can just read the chat right from my computer. Nice. What do I usually live stream about? Well, here's my thing. So if you take a look at my YouTube channel, it's like I said, it's heavy metal guitar related stuff. That's what I've always done. Original music, metal covers of songs that aren't metal, weird challenge ideas involving music, stuff like that. Because I'm a big musician. And I on Twitch at least, I was streaming a lot of like performance-based stuff of my original music because I didn't know if I could play along with like Metallica songs or any songs that are actually copyrighted. I didn't want to get my Twitch channel like docked for that. And so I started just playing games, and I was playing like Little Nightmares and stuff, which I still got to finish Little Nightmares 2, and all that kind of stuff. I kind of figure live streaming, I can do whatever the fuck I want. My YouTube channel is solely based pretty much around music. If I want to play some games or something like that on Twitch, that's what I'm going to do. But when I'm doing streams like this, where I'm like streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook like all at the same time, it'll either be a sit-down talk like I'm doing here, which really this is a test, but a sit-down talk or performance-based stuff. Also, the mic and my shirt are spelling out Shirvana. You know it. Hey, listen, Shure microphones are fucking phenomenal, man. Buying this Shure SM7B was one of the greatest things I've ever done. Not only is it great for just dialogue when I'm talking to you now, but it's phenomenal for doing heavy metal vocals. Hold on, my dog, man, he is on a roll today. He is just misbehaving everywhere. Okay, get some water. Oh, I sing? If you want to call it that. My main talent lies within guitar. I do sing on my own music and covers and stuff. How good am I at singing? Not for me to say. But, hey. naughty? What's your deal today? Huh? I gotta go make him run laps or something. Tire this motherfucker out. But, I mean, if you want to go... This is going to sound very, like, self-promoting, but it's not. If you want to go to, like, my metal covers playlist on my YouTube channel, there's songs on there with me singing and stuff. You can kind of see. I'm not any kind of singer to speak about. Get off. What I think this is, I think he's getting jealous because I'm doing something else, and he's trying to get my attention away from the stream and onto him. Can you behave? Can you behave? Hey, leave it. Leave it. You want to go in the kennel? Come here. Here. Come here. Come here. Please. Oh my God. Oh, don't lick the microphone. Don't lick the microphone. Don't lick the microphone. They don't want to hear. No. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Goofball. Okay. Let's not be nippy. Go get your toy for that. Go get your toy. Your favorite band is a Finnish one called Poets of the Fall. What kind of music are they? Are they like folky or are they metal? I just don't. Yo, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God. Is there a blanket? Aha! You can't do it if I do this. Nope. Leave it. What a handsome boy. Yeah, isn't he? Isn't he, though? German Shepherd, man. German Shepherds are fucking great dogs. They take a lot of work. And obviously today he's full of energy, but he's also still a puppy. So, like I said, he turned 1 in June. So he's like a year and 3 months or so he's still a puppy. So he pushes his luck like a toddler. He does things and then to see if I'm looking at him. Mostly alt rock. Hey, I can dig alt rock. I pretty much like almost any kind of music if it's good, except for country. I can't do like American country. I'm not sure where you're from. Are you from like Finland or something? Because you're talking about a Finnish band. Maybe not. I don't know. But country I just can't do. I like folk stuff. Obviously, heavy metal is kind of my forte. Progressive metal is pretty much my my forte. But Indiana, actually. Nice. I'm from Michigan, and that's about all I ever say where I'm located to people. Some of my friends and stuff that might be on here know, but I don't want to get doxxed at any point. Not that I'm worthy of being doxxed at some point, but just in case. It's good to be safe. But I am Michigan born and raised. So we're pretty close. Norwegian folk music. You know, there's something in the water over there with those like Nordic countries. You know, with like Finland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway. There's something in the water over there because they put out phenomenal music. Especially in metal. There's something over there, man. There's just like good juju over in that part of the world. I don't know what it is. But I'm sure some of it is. There's places, I think it's Sweden, that actually care more about the arts with like music and stuff, and there's a lot more funding for that kind of shit. And they do things a little bit differently than we do in the U.S. So that might play a part in it. But, you know, what can you do, right? Oh, you're also dying to see the new Bond movie because part of it was shot in the region of Norway my ancestors are from. Okay, so okay, Norwegian by proxy in a way. That's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of movies are shot over in like New Zealand and Norway and stuff like that. Just beautiful countryside stuff. Especially New Zealand, I think, is a big hot spot for a lot of movies to go to. If it's like a fantasy, like kind of, I think Game of Thrones was shot over in New Zealand for a bunch of it, and Lord of the Rings, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff shot over that way for whatever reason. It's just beautiful out there. But the new Bond movie, I think I've seen something about that. Did you hear the Billie Eilish song from that movie? From 007? From the new Bond movie? I have not. Maybe I have through my girlfriend. But newer music I'm pretty ignorant to. Not ignorant, but like I just don't listen to it. I don't listen to the radio. Very seldom do I ever listen to new pop music and stuff. Billie Eilish is something a little bit different. Like she kind of broke the mold a bit, so I like her stuff. But I don't. I possibly have heard it. I'm not sure. Maybe. You'd love to see a reaction to it. It's called No Time to Die. You know, I'm not, let's see. I wonder if that's something that I would do on a Twitch stream maybe. I could just be like, listen to it and then catch my reaction that way. I have a very certain, viewpoint on reaction style videos, because a lot of them are, so not genuine. I've never heard of Queen. I've never heard of these guys before. Like, what the fuck? Really? Everybody knows who Queen is. It's just kind of a weird stage act in a way for people. I've done reaction videos to metal stuff, but it's genuine, as down to earth as I can get it. There's no what Metallica? Who's that? What Billie Eilish? Never heard of her. Who? I mean him. Who's Billie Eilish? Right? It's never been a situation like that. But with a lot of reaction videos, it's always like that. Man, he got his slobber all over my windscreen. And I'm sure I'm making lovely noises for you guys. There, that looks cool, right? This is the mic without it. Now you're going to hear all my plosives like crazy. Excuse me. No, maybe I'll do that on a stream here sometime soon. I'll write that down. Make sure I remember that. So if you're around when I do that stream, then I can listen to it. Hopefully I can do that on Twitch. I'm not sure. I've been hearing mixed things about playing music on there that's not your own original stuff. But my camera's about to die, so I'm going to have to call it here. My dog also is ringing the bells, meaning he's got to go outside. He's got to go take a poop or something. But thank you, Zachary, for staying on the stream and interacting with me. It definitely helped out. It's really cool. Thanks for coming along. Do stick around for cool shit. Maybe the guitar metal stuff may not be your forte, but I do occasionally do more filmmaking type shit. And maybe I should make a separate brand for the film type stuff that I like to do. But, it's still there. It's a mix of shooting my music videos and stuff as best as I can by myself. Trying to add the filmmaking process to that with my music. So it's a combination. One reaction channel you love does movie reactions, but only to small foreign indie art type movies. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've seen some stuff about that. I don't watch too many reaction channels, but just because, like I said, that disingenuous feel that I get from them. But again, I'm kind of generalizing. I'm sure they're not all like that, but it's just my take on it as of right now. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to take off. This was mainly just a test to see how well this thing works and how good my streaming is going to be with this new internet. So I appreciate you for hanging out with me. Hopefully I'll see you in more streams in the future and maybe videos and stuff. And yeah, thanks for coming. Nice talking to you, Zachary, Antel, Antlay, Antul. And see you next time.